So we all know what the city scanner is, but this is what the city scanner could have been. I give you guys the Combot. So the Combot is pretty much, well, a city scanner, but of course it has a few interesting features. For instance, when you let it loose, well, you'll notice it acts kind of like the city scanner, except when it finds that you have a weapon that is lethal or dangerous, it starts emitting a neurotoxin, and it uses G chemicals to achieve this, and you can change the chemical that it spews out at you. However, the one we're getting afflicted with is definitely enough to kill us in a big enough dose, which the Combot, by the way, will not stop giving you until you die. This NPC has been 99% faithfully recreated from the beta leak, which means Valve was going to actually probably maybe put this thing into Half-Life 2. Just imagine if we had this instead of the city scanner. By the way, from my testing, almost everything you have equipped is considered a weapon. So, good luck with that. It's also important to note that VX gas is colorless, which means you can't really see where it's spewing it out. But don't worry, because we're going to change the gas and see what kind of gases this thing can shoot out. But first I want to compare it to the city scanner. So we can see the city scanner has more of a gray, kind of gunmetal look, while the Combot, which is still pretty much a city scanner, at least according to Gmod, is more of a brownish color with a red front. I think it looks a bit more imposing, although this definitely fits the more modern Combine look a lot better. This definitely kind of fits that old nitty-gritty, almost cyberpunk look that old school Half-Life 2 beta was like. We can see the tail does kind of somewhat differ. It's a lot more pokey on this one. Still really cool to just see the change, but it's also unfortunate because the Combot is way cooler than the stupid city scanner we got, which is nothing more than a slight nuisance in the actual game. So in order to change the gas, you have to put this command in. You can see Combot gas is the default setting. We don't want that though, we want to use some more intricate types of gases. Like for instance, chlorine gas. Let's go ahead and see exactly what that looks like. So once again, once it finds you, it'll scan you for a weapon. But I do want to do something real quick. I'm going to equip the hand looker, which shouldn't be considered a weapon. Alright, here we go. Yep, it is still a violation. But now we can see chlorine. You smell chlorine. And since this gas is visible, we can now pretty much gauge just how much gas this thing releases. And if you couldn't tell, it's quite a lot. Now what if we kill this thing before we get gassed to death? Well, good luck, this is much more armored than the standard city scanner. But it can die, although I think it might be too late for us. By the way, if you guys want to see the chemical warfare mod that I did showcase, I'll put it in the top right corner. It is an amazing mod, absolutely fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and see what tear gas looks like. We can see tear gas looks like a white mist, and we can definitely smell tear gas. It's mostly non-lethal, but judging by the amount that this thing is spewing out, I don't think we're gonna really be able to, well, live much longer. So I mean, let's just imagine something real quick. Imagine you're playing Half-Life 2, you just got to City 17, and then this thing starts spewing gas all over you if you just so happen to have a crowbar on hand. Definitely would probably be annoying. I imagine that's probably why they did not include it in the final release, but still, what a much more badass version of the city scanner. Alright, so I won't bore you guys with all the gases, but if you want to see what all the gases look like I said, I put that video in the top right corner, and you might even see it at the end of the video too. But pretty much, you do get all the gases from that mod, like cyanide, mustard gas, you guys name it, it's all there. And you can make this little bot shoot all of them out, except for cyanide, because for some reason that one's not working. Oh, no, it is. So it's lighter than air. Protect yourself with a mask. Yeah, we don't have a mask. So overall, I think this is a really cool NPC, and overall, just a nice look into Half-Life 2's development. I'm sure you guys know that I love the Half-Life 2 beta and just the development of Half-Life 2 in general. So it's just really cool to have more mods like this. And by the way, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but this was a mini mod showcase. I'll put it in the beginning of the video so you guys won't even notice the difference, but I thought I would just mention that. But we're gonna finish this off with mustard gas, because who doesn't love mustard? That was a sick joke. Please don't laugh at that. Mustard gas is the orangey, yes, you smell mustard, oh. So once again, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this until the end. Leave a like and subscribe, all the mods are down below as always, and until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and farewell.